once again, my amazing audience, and today I present to you another hybrid for another hybrid war. Yes, I know, I promised my next video would be a Puppy Playtime Chapter 4 video, but I am working on a big change to the channel, and I needed to pump this out fast just because I wanted to have a video. In case you aren't aware, Zane Reborn 2 has created a new hybrid war, the Sky Hybrid Wars, and today I will be entering my team. Team Howitzer, featuring Carlos and the three amigos. Now, let's break down their genome. First up, Carlos. Carlos is my pterosaur hybrid, designed to carry the three amigos up high and spot Maggie and Volt from down below. To do this said spotting, we will add Osprey to the genome, giving us anti-glare eyes and sharp fish catching talons. This will help a lot as the location we have chosen is high above the ocean. For the three amigos' benefit, of course. We'll get to them later. Carlos also has some tough armor, thanks to the Chinese pangolin, some nice pangolin armor on the back, which is also very flexible, allowing for in-air maneuvers, which will be helped with the addition of the swallow-tailed kite, while also giving it even sharper talons than before, and honing its predatory instincts. Carlos, while being more intelligent, so we'll get to that later, will use this swallow-tailed kite genome to make quick maneuvers in the air. And for his intelligence and pack mentality, we have the common raven and the African painted dog. These two genomes will be shared with the three amigos, allowing for classic, easy communication between the group. As well as this, we'll also have opposable thumbs, thanks to the addition of the monkey dactyl. Another maneuverability option is the short-tailed bat, giving us more bat-like wings and allowing for high stamina and maneuverability in the air. As well as this, we also have the Darwinopterus and Barbaridactylus, mainly for having a pterosaur-like body and stance, while the Darwinopterus is more for its crest, just because it looks cool. And for the final addition, our beak becomes a deadly weapon with the addition of Pelagornis, adding fake razor protrusions on the beak, allowing Carlos to rip and tear through any flesh he gets into. Maggie and Volt will stand no chance. Oh, did I just get slapped with a fish? Okay, now that we're done with that, what was that? I don't know. The three amigos time. Okay, these three flying lampreys are less agile than Carlos by a lot, but they do slightly make up for it in their grip strength. You see, while most gliding hybrids tend to stick to lower areas, ours will be soaring really high, thanks to the help of Carlos, who will basically be acting as a bomber plane. Now, let's get onto their genome. First up, we have the lamprey, adding a suction cup-like mouth and gill pouches that we've turned into esophaguses, allowing for a lot of breathing in the upper atmosphere, which there's less oxygen there, so that's good. After that, we have the Burmese python. This amazing reptile allows us to have muscle density and also gives us the basis for a respiratory system. Snakes have the densest muscles of any animals, allowing for them to be lighter weight while still packing a very strong punch. This will allow the three amigos to constrict around Maggie and Volt, making it a lot harder for them to escape their grasp, and also making them easier targets for Carlos. Next, we have the flying fish, adding extendable fin wings that will help catch the air and lift up the upper body. This will be enhanced by adding the shape of the eagle ray, which has wings wide enough to catch more air drafts, while still allowing for that fold-in tuckability of the flying fish wings. However, this will be a lot less so. This will mean that they'll have to have all of their gliding gear activated before Carlos drops them, which, how they carry on with no arms, I'll tell you. The Remora, adding a suction cup modified dorsal fin to the face, which all we need to do to get off is just to move backwards, and Carlos can easily manipulate his wings to move backwards while the three amigos use the wind to move forwards, allowing them to escape Carlos's belly and proceed to dive bomb towards Maggie and Volt. That's gonna be fun for them. Oh, sorry. Anyway, next up on the genome, we have the bearded vulture, the African painted dog, and the common raven, all returning from Carlos's genome to help them be compatible. Pack mentality from the painted dog and intelligence from the raven will hopefully not interfere with the lamprey's instincts. This is most likely going to be the case, as with the snake body we have a more blank and less basic mind to manipulate to put the crow in. Hopefully that'll work. And next to that, we have the bearded vulture getting insulatory feathers around the places so we don't freeze to death up there. And also possibly a better respiratory system. Please tell me if that's true, because basically I just need the adaptations the bearded vulture has to stay in that high altitude. Next in the genome, we have the cookie cutter shark, getting us a deadly jaw that pairs nicely with the lamprey suction one, and also giving us spots that we can manipulate to look like just a few swarming birds, hopefully allowing for a bit more stealth. Other than that, next in the genome is the golden flying snake. This will allow extendable ribs, basically, on the tail for some upwards lift on the other side. These will also be retractable and will not interfere with our constricting. Keep in mind the art I'm going to show at the end of this video is very stylized. I like Rule of Cool. So ignore any of the features that aren't seen in the genome that are on the art. I just did that for Rule of Cool. This video has been pretty hard to make. I'd like to give a shout out to Sky Judge Paleon and Mr. Overraptor, as well as Dodo Boy, for some nice help sculpting the genome. And finally, I present to you some art I made. Enjoy!